Hello everybody, Trano here, and today on the Air Superiority Dev server, we are going to take a look at the new USS Roanoke light cruiser, which has been introduced to the US Naval Tech Tree at Battle Rating 6.0, Rank 5, between the USS Fargo and the USS Texas. Now, for those of you who watched my video on the dev blog of this, you will know that this comes with dual-purpose 6-inch guns. So it also fires faster, so this can fire 12 rounds a minute versus about 10 rounds a minute for the previous 6-inch guns. And it's got a much higher vertical guidance, -5 degrees to +78. If you compare that to the USS Fargo, that only has an elevation of +60 degrees. And of course, the main reason for that is that the 6-inch guns on the Roanoke are supposed to be dual purpose. They are for taking down surface units and for taking down enemy aircraft. And it's also got a much greater targeting speed, horizontal targeting speed of 21 degrees a second and a vertical targeting speed of 13 degrees a second. Again, compare that to the Fargo, only 8.5 degrees a second horizontal targeting, 9.4 degrees for the vertical. So the Roanoke is able to engage a lot more targets and it's able to engage them a lot quicker. So yeah, this is going to be a very fun ship to play in the upper tiers. And in addition to that, it comes with a whole bunch of dual 3-inch guns and 2 single 3-inch guns at the back here. And it also comes with a whole bunch of Oerlikon cannons, 8 to be precise. So you've got 4 at the front here, and then another 4 sort of towards the rear of the ship. And if we look at the ammunition types that are fired, and so this fires the same shells as on the USS Fargo. So you've got your HE shell, APC-BC shell, HE shell with a base fuse, so that does penetrate a little bit before exploding, and of course the HEVT shell. And like I say, we've got the guns that are much better suited to using those shells. Then for the 3-inch guns, you've got your standard HE shells and again more HEVT shells. So this is going to be able to take down enemy aircraft from quite a long range, and even if they do somehow get past your main guns, maybe you're busy engaging an enemy vessel, your secondary weapons are more than capable of dealing with them at longer ranges. And of course, to aid you in finding enemy aircraft, you do have a search radar and a tracking radar director, so able to quickly spot and target enemy aircraft with them. And it comes with 10 fire directors, so you're unlikely to lose all of your fire directors very easily. And they're very good fire directors, so the main one up here can get you a firing solution in 6 seconds, and it updates every 3 seconds. So with those rapid firing guns, this is going to, and that excellent targeting time, this is going to be very good for targeting enemy vessels. Then if we move on to the armour, you've got this 25mm anti-fragmentation armour, but below that you've got 88.9mm of anti-fragmentation armour. So like I said in the dev blog, this will be very well protected against enemy aircraft and even some enemy shells. It's got a fair amount of rolled cemented armour, about 127mm thick at the waterline, and below that tapering down to about 76.2mm, and then just your standard anti-fragmentation armour. And you've got some 50.8mm at other points of RHA. You can see we've got quite thick armour around the bridge as well, 127mm, 165mm for the front of the turrets, though that tapers down to 100mm for the roof and then 76 and 50mm for the rest of the turret. And the barbettes are about 127mm as well. It's got a top speed of 33 miles per hour, which, if we compare that to the USS Fargo, is about 32 miles per hour. So this is 1 mile per hour faster than the Fargo. So again, a very fast ship. And then for the crew counts, this has a ridiculous amount of crew on board, 1,799. I thought it was far less than that in real life. Compare that to the Fargo, that only has 992. So this is a very well protected and very hard to take down ship. And I think this is going to be a very fun ship to use in the US Tech Tree. I haven't quite got to the point where I'm able to test drive this, unfortunately, though I am rapidly getting down the US Naval Tech Tree. I'm at rank 4 at the moment, soon to be into rank 5. And so, yeah, I'm massively looking forward to playing this ship. Yeah, this is a lot better than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. I could see this definitely being a favourite of rank 5 US naval players. And yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't come with any seaplanes, which I did mention in the dev blog, but just to confirm that, no seaplanes, no helicopters, no nothing there, unfortunately. Anyway, this was just a quick look at the USS Roanoke, CL-145. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you'll join me for future ones. I've been Trano, and I'll see you next time.